How did Romans view death and burial? Have you ever wondered how the ancient Romans approached the end of life? Death for them was not just an end but a significant transition. They believed it was a passage from the world of the living to the realm of ancestors and the divine. This belief shaped their entire view of death and burial practices. Central to Roman culture was the concept of pietas, which means duty and respect toward one's ancestors. This idea was vital for Romans. They thought that treating the dead properly was essential for ensuring peace for the deceased spirit and protection for the living family. If a person received the right funeral rites, their spirit would become a benevolent ancestor. However, if someone died without proper rites, they risked becoming a restless ghost known as a lemur, haunting the living. Roman funerary practices were quite structured. They typically included 5 main parts: a procession, cremation or burial, a eulogy, a feast, and ongoing commemoration. First, the body was washed and anointed by close relatives. Then, a funeral procession would carry the body outside the city walls for burial or cremation. Roman law required this to prevent disease and maintain religious purity. There were 2 primary methods of burial: cremation and inhumation. In cremation, the body was burned and the ashes were collected in urns. Inhumation involved burying the body intact in a grave or sarcophagus. Initially, cremation was more common, but over time, inhumation gained popularity. Tombs along the Appian Way are a perfect example of Roman burial practices. This famous road was lined with tombs, serving as reminders of the deceased and their family's status. These tombs were not just graves, they were also markers of social identity. The ritual of burial held deep meaning. After cremation, the ashes were covered with earth or turf, symbolizing the consecration of the grave as a sacred place protected by the gods. Denying burial rites was a severe punishment. It condemned the soul to unrest and demonstrated the power of the state. In Roman society, death was a moment that required careful ritual to honor the deceased. Their burial practices reflected their religious beliefs, social customs, and legal rules. The tombs along the Appian Way exemplify how these beliefs were physically represented, serving both as memorials and as markers of identity beyond death.